Thank you. There's a lot of people in here. Some of you saw my talk yesterday. Sort of the same, but I've tried to tweak it a little bit for you. And I will, again, start with a story. And on one of my trips, I was at this airport, and they had this small shop where you could print stuff. And the woman who was working there told me, well, if you send me the picture, I can print it for you. I said, well, yeah, that's fine. I'm out of the data on my mobile network, and I don't want to connect to the airport wireless. Can you help me with something? And after a while, I mean, I gave her the time to sort of provide a solution, and that's make it a lot of easier to sort of get the goal to connect to someone's WPA2 network. And but she told me, well, I have to type in the key. I want to share it with you. And so, who of you are using an Android phone? Raise your hands. All right, and iOS? And this is the fun one. And Windows Phone? Oh, we have some. I have a Windows Phone. So she took my phone and sort of turned around and started to type the key, and I was looking that she was actually typing a key. And then I opened my Windows 10 box, which synchronized everything from my phone. And so I wrote this PowerShell function to extract the key in clear text. Let me see. So I won't give you the full SSID name, and I won't give you the airport. Hopefully this works. Yeah, it works. So this was the key, and yeah, you can save it if you want to. But scam calls, that's another thing. Everyone is aware of it, and there's a lot of you writing down the key, that's fun. How many of you have had a scam caller calling to you? That's a lot of you. Oh, really? It's too bad we couldn't have those on stage. Oh, really? I need to share that with me. Yeah, thanks. So a little bit about me. I'm working for a global company, and I'm doing security, like these talks on the side. Everything, like PCAPs from the phone call, and when they connect it to me, is available on that address. I know you might be paranoid, and but it's a bit address. You can look it up before you go there. You can also reach me on email and on Twitter. On my way to DEF CON, I was using this traveling service, and they were arranging the flights through New York to meet my manager, and then on to Las Vegas. And they told me, well, we found this really cheap hotel in New York, and this is something you shouldn't do, and you should never say this. Oh, it's fine. I'm just going to sleep there. Because yeah, this is what you get. And when I turn around, there were no toilets. There were shared bathrooms, and it was a mess. So I received a phone call. I think it was in March. But some guy told me that I had a computer virus, and I thought, well, maybe I should have this guy connected to my machine and see what he's doing. And so I told him, well, I'm not in the office right now. Can you call me back within an hour? And he said, yeah, well, I'll do that. I need to help you with this. And I thought, well, that might be good. So I prepared a virtual machine. I was doing a lot of things that I thought at the time that was very smart to do, like rename Wireshark. Doesn't really help. Rename process monitor doesn't help either. I created a few new accounts, just family account. I actually named the kids account to kids for some reason. I mean, my adrenaline was like pumping so hard, so I couldn't really think. I thought it was a good idea, but I'm sure I'll make it better next time. And that guy, he was super happy. I mean, he thought he had me like something like this. Poor creature. Yeah, it seems to hurt. And after a while, the whole department was waiting for this call, and finally the phone was ringing. And he told me can you press WinR? Yes, I can. And then you type W as in Washington, right? And W as in Washington. I thought, well, come on, make it a bit quicker. And after a while, we had like support.me, which is fine, and redirected me to log me in. And I was given this session number to type in, and finally connected. That's actually the session number. And they're actually using the same tool as Microsoft. And as I told yesterday, one of my colleagues actually was waiting for Microsoft to call him on a case, and when they finally called him, we have been talking about scam calls recently. So he's basically told him, "Well, I'm not falling for this, you idiot," and hanged up the phone. And they're actually using a Swedish name, Jan-Erik Haag, and some Swedish instructions, which is fine. As soon as he got control of my mouse and keyboard, he went to TeamViewer, installed TeamViewer, and asked me to look somewhere else, or writing down my license number or whatever. And he made it persistent with a 6 characters password. My license number, CLSID, it's apparently, according to him, customer license ID. And, well, it's good that they're using licensed products, no piracy and so on. And he wanted to show me some proof that I was hacked. So he opened Event Viewer. And he didn't really notice that there were no logs from 1 hour earlier. So, he was a super hacker. He should be very cautious about connecting to new machines and so on, but he wasn't. And he showed me the service hacking. And yeah, this is how service hacking looks. And if we go back to the Wireshark part, I think they should have sort of given notice that something is installed on this machine for logging reasons or anything, but I think he was more interested in trying to get some money out of me. And then he typed, which is kind of funny. I will show you on the next slide exactly what it says, but he has pasted the text into a command prompt, and he changed the color to red, because that's more dangerous. The computer is infected because the warranty is not active. Windows Firewall licensing certificates are not valid. System is hacked to 98.5%. I was so happy it wasn't 100%. That would be terrible. So in order to activate the warranty and to validate the Windows Firewall licensing certificates registered to Microsoft Corporation and make the computer and internet connection secure. Wow. Sounds like a sales pitch. He also showed me the hacked cyber certificates. That's a new buzzword. I don't really know what cyber certificates is. And in the end, when he wanted to get some money out of me, he opened TeamViewer and connected to another hacked computer and gave me control because he wanted me to fill in this form. So I pressed the Windows key and the Windows 10 start menu open, which showed me on the recording a live account with a name that was traceable. So I was able to track this guy down. Obviously, it wasn't the attacker. And I gave him a call. And the guy answered and said, well, did you have this phone call? Someone told you that your computer was hacked? I said, yeah, but they helped me cleaning my computer and doing support and so on. Yeah, but you see, you have a virus. I need to connect to you and help you with that. I didn't do that. It would be fun. I mean, that's easy money. When I introduced myself for this attacker, well, hi, my name is Mattias. I'm sorry for fooling around with you for this time, but I'm sort of working with security, and you can't really fool me, and I recorded everything. I will publish everything. And he was sort of angry. He told me that he wanted to make love to my whole family. So I asked him, does that include me? Yeah, it does. I'm gonna F you. Oh, good. I'm a geek. I never get laid. And then I've learned some new bad words, which is always fun. So, I mean, how can we improve this for the next time? Obviously, this guy over here, he recorded the call, which I didn't. And that's a problem. So many other things that you can do. And one guy actually sent the ransomware lock back to the attacker, which is totally illegal, but it's fun that someone did it. But it's, so you know, it's actually legal to do that. But I can't really report it. End-user security awareness training is necessary to, move the security focus to the end user, because they are a real high risk in your environment. You will not be more secure than your common sense. Because if one of the users is falling for this or something else, like a phishing email or anything like that, it could be a huge problem. And due to the PowerShell exploit methods today, you won't get caught by antivirus, and blocking port 80 and 443 is not really possible in an enterprise environment or any environment. And we need to increase the common sense. We need to find a way to patch the human mind to 2.0. I'm not sure if that will help, but at least I think it will be a lot better than it is today. And the contact information, all the PCAP and the process monologue is available to download. And you're all a lot better than me in doing Wireshark analysis, because I'm not good at the network part at all. Please send me information if you find anything. If you find my password, please send it to me, because I'm using the same in all the services. And that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.